Kalisk anatomy explored. Is it an experimental creature or natively born? Hey there, fellow Predator fans. If you've just watched Predator Badlands, you know the Kalisk isn't your run-of-the-mill alien beast. It's a game-changer in the franchise, blending raw terror with some surprisingly deep lore. This massive creature steals the show on the brutal planet Genna, and today I'm diving deep into everything about it. From its wild anatomy to its insane regeneration powers, origins, behaviors, and how it ties into the plot. I'll keep it spoiler light at first, but get into the nitty-gritty as we go. Fair warning if you haven't seen the movie yet. Let's break it down like we're chatting over a cold one after a screening.
And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe. It can't be killed.
First off, what does the Kalisk look like? A close-up on its anatomy. Picture this. The Kalisk is basically a kaiju-sized nightmare, like if a gorilla got crossed with a porcupine and pumped full of alien steroids. It's enormous. Think towering over Yautja warriors and Weyland-Yutani exosuits, with black, leathery skin that's as thick as armor plating. Long, dreadlock-like tendrils hang from its head and body, giving it this eerie, primal vibe that echoes the Predator's own dreads, but way more chaotic and spiked. Those spikes aren't just for show. They're appendages that cover its frame, making it look like a walking thorn bush from hell. It's got a many-fanged maw that's perfect for ripping apart anything in its path, and its overall build is monkey-like, agile for its size, with powerful limbs that let it charge, climb, and demolish tech like it's paper. Now, the infant version, affectionately called Bud in the film, is a whole different story, but hints at the species' growth stages. As a baby, Bud's a small, bluish alien monkey critter with an impenetrable shell-like plating on its back. Even at that young age, its hide is tough enough to shrug off serious threats, showing how these things are built to survive from day one. By the end of the movie, we see Bud starting to bulk up, suggesting Kalisks grow rapidly into those giant, spiked behemoths. No wonder Weyland-Yutani's bioweapons division is drooling over them. Their anatomy screams ultimate survivor. Origins, native beast, or lab experiment? All right, let's tackle the big question. Is the Kalisk some twisted Weyland-Yutani experiment gone wrong, or is it a natural-born killer? From everything in the movie and the lore drops, it's 100% native to Genna, that godforsaken Death Planet where the story unfolds. Genna's ecosystem is a meat grinder of hostile fauna, and the Kalisk sits at the top as an apex predator, perfectly evolved for the chaos. It's not cooked up in a lab, it's a product of natural selection on a world that's basically Darwin's nightmare. Weyland-Yutani classifies it as specimen XX0522, but that's just their way of slapping a label on something they want to exploit. They're there to capture it, not create it. The fact that it reproduces, hello baby bud, and has family behaviors seals the deal. This is no synthetic monster, it's as organic and homegrown as they come. There might even be more of them lurking on Genna, turning the planet into a potential Kalisk breeding ground. The regeneration process, how this thing just won't die. This is where the Kalisk gets really freaky and why it's called unkillable throughout the film. Its regeneration is on another level. We're talking regrowing limbs, its entire head, and even internal organs in mere seconds after being chopped, stabbed, or blasted. Dek, our Yautja hero, learns this the hard way when he decapitates the thing with his plasma sword, only for it to sprout a new head like it's no big deal. The process seems biological, maybe tied to some hyper-advanced cellular repair system that kicks in instantly, fueled by the creature's thick hide and resilient physiology. But it's not invincible. The key to taking one down? You gotta hit it from the inside. In the movie, the adult Kalisk meets its end via a chemical chain reaction, a Yautja nitrogen bomb, or freeze grenades depending on the scene, detonated in its stomach. This freezes every cell from the core outward, then boom! An explosion shatters it into pieces too tiny to regenerate from. It's brutal and clever, showing that while external attacks just piss it off, internal sabotage is the Achilles heel. Weyland wants to harness this regen tech for their shady bioweapons, which drives a ton of the conflict. Behaviors and instincts, more than just a rampaging monster. Don't think the Kalisk is all brawn and no brains. It's got some fascinating behaviors that add layers to its character. As an aggressive devourer, it dominates Genna's food chain, charging at threats with immense strength and tearing through advanced gear like exosuits. But here's the cool part. It has a strong family instinct. Kalisks mark kin by spitting on them, creating a scent bond that tells the parent, this one's family, not food. We see this when the mother Kalisk sniffs Bud's mark on deck and spares him mid-battle. It's a rare moment of mercy in the Predator universe. They also have a keen sense of smell for detecting offspring, and infants like Bud are already feisty, helping allies navigate dangers with their tough skins. In terms of smarts, it's not just mindless rage. It strategizes and fights, pinning down foes and using its size to overwhelm. And yeah, it eats its enemies. Tessa finds that out the hard way. Everything else, role in the plot and bigger picture. The Kalisk isn't just window dressing, it's central to Badlands' story. Deck crash lands on Genna to hunt it as a rite of passage, aiming for a trophy to redeem his outcast status. But things get complicated when he teams up with Thea, the legless synthetic played by Elle Fanning, and discovers Bud, the orphaned infant Kalisk. The creature becomes a symbol of survival and family, flipping Deck's lone wolf Yautja code on its head. Weyu's synthetics, led by the ruthless Tessa, are after it too, hoping to ship it back to Earth for Regen experiments, sparking epic clashes. In the end, spoilers ahead, the Kalisk's fate ties into themes of alliance over isolation. Deck frees it to reunite with Bud, but it's ultimately killed internally during the base assault. Bud survives and joins Deck's new clan, hinting at future stories where Kalisk lineage could play a role. It's part of the shared Alien-Predator universe, so who knows? Maybe a xenomorph matchup someday. Whew, that's the Kalisk in a nutshell, or should I say in its spiked shell. This creature adds so much depth to the franchise, blending horror, action, and even a touch of heart. If you've got theories or favorite moments, hit me up in the comments. What do you think? Could Bud become the next big threat? Either way, the Kalisk proves that in the Predator saga, evolution isn't just about survival. It's about heart-pounding twists that keep us hooked. Smash that like button if you're Team Bud, and subscribe for more deep dives into alien lore. Peace out, hunters.